As you can see on this final video, video number 6, you can see how I've pre-cut originally. Now I've bright cut using my different gravers, and now you can see a very clean line of cutting on the metal. It's smooth. Now when that's going to be polished with rouge, a light rouge, very little triply, you'll see, oh my gosh, it's like a little Hubble telescope on either side of the little silver strip I'm working on. Now what I'm going to do now is explain to you one thing, how I get all my stones the same depth. I open it up with a round burr, and I'll pre-drill every hole. Then I'm going to get my 156C undercutting burr. As I'm trying to get the camera here, you can see the undercutting burr in my right hand. Now I'm going to make a little seat for the stone to sit on. I'm going to undercut where these 4 beads are, or the little posts. I'm going to sit the stone down, and all of these holes will take the stones, and they're all going to be the same level, the same depth. And you can see this one I've done already, and you can see, get that little graver out to point it to you. What you can see here are 4 little posts. I didn't have to raise beads. I didn't have to get another number 50 half round graver and push over the metal. Didn't have to do that anymore. It's past tense. It's history. What I'm doing now is getting my bead burnisher, as you can see, and I'm just going to form the metal over the girdle of the stone, because now that they're being, the stones are now sitting in the hole. I made a little bearing cut on either of the 4 posts, and now the stone's going to sit level, flat, same depth, and they're going to be very, very secure. When this is going to be rouged, it's going to be ready to give to the customer or whatever you need. Now what I do on the outside of the wall is I burnish it, so there's no sharp edges. I get my bead burnisher, I just run over the outside of the wall. And this is a cute little ring clamp. Somebody sent it to me. It's called Pig Assist. It's patent pending. And if anybody wants one, they'll just give me a call, or you can email me, and I'll be sure to happy to send one of these to you. It's a beautiful little ring clamp. I'm not promoting it, but it's something that you can have. Now let's go back to reality here. This is what I think is the ultimate in bright cutting. Out of the flat plate, now we're going to have the stone set. So let me just go ahead and do my work. I'm going to undercut a couple of areas. I'm going to put the stones in. I'm using 1.75 millimeter cubics on this particular item. 1.5 was a bit too small. So here we go. I'll see what I can do. I come in on an angle. I straighten it. Come in at an angle. Straighten it. Get some oil on the burr. Go to the other side. Get my little old toothbrush without the toothpaste on it, and I just clean all that silver shards of metal inside the hole. You gotta get these holes nice and clean, because if you don't, the stone will be sitting on extra pieces of metal. You put it on sunny cleaner, next thing you know, the stone is loose, because all the metal's being removed in a sunny cleaner. So you gotta make very darn sure that all the holes are free of any metal. I'm just going to put one stone in. Maybe I'll try 2. They're sitting in beautifully. I shadow it to see how the tables are sitting. They're great. Get my little thumb pad on. Get my bead burnisher. and I'll start the process of pushing over and forming the bead. I rock it back and forth in a semicircular position, and there you go. The bead burnisher I'm using is a bit larger than the post I'm going to be pushing over, not the same size. Was that hard to do? No way. It was easy. And what the nicest part is, I'm looking through the back of the camera to show you. What you can see are little posts, rounded little balls. Just want to get it just a bit closer. You don't see any higher beads. They're all the same thickness. They're little, like little baseballs here. And they're all the same size. Stone is tight, stone's on the same level, and it's going to look fantastic. So out of the original piece of metal we had 6 videos ago, we got something to be greatly appreciated. And this is going to be part of my resume box of samples, and I'm going to show, get another piece of metal to show the before and after. I'm just trying to move the camera around. You can see what it looks like. When you're casting in silver, I find sometimes there's pinholes and the silver doesn't flow very well. And I ran into that in this particular job. So I have to... oh, this is something here I want to show you at the very bottom. Instead of putting another stone in, I made a bit of a decoration. So here's the last stone, here's the 4 beads, and I put extra pieces of metal, and I burred it over with my bead burnisher. Bit of a decoration. It looks nice. And I'm going to do the same for that when I'm finished. So, my friends, we've covered a lot in the last 6 videos. Again, if you want to have me come over to your shop, no matter where you are, send me an email, GerryLewy18 at gmail.com. I'll be more than happy to look after you. I'm not promoting myself, but you know, if it's there, if you need me to come over, great. Here we go. We can see up close the 4 little balls of metal holding the stone down. It is absolutely nice. Okay, my friends, be well. I'm glad you looked at these videos. And if you have any other questions, just write to me and I'll be more than happy to look after you. And if you want to see how you can find this little peg assist, it's great. By the way, this is the post. That's a little dowel. And they're made in the States, made in USA, not Canada. And they look great. So be well. Thank you very much. Take care.